everyone, and welcome to Journey Time with Hannah Joy TV, where we explore people's journeys from all around the world. And today I'm honored to have a brother from another, Salim Shukur, here on the show with us.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to Journey Time.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
We're glad to have you. So again, Journey Time is all about learning about people's journeys, and today we're going to learn about Salim Shukur's journey. So Salim is a community member based in Metro Atlanta. He is the CEO and founder of Shukur Motors, as well as Shukur Transport, which he's going to talk about a little bit more in just a few. Salim, if you could just talk to us about how you even got into this business.
Well, I've always had love for business. Actually, I bought my first car when I was in high school, like selling Air Force One and Jordan and T-shirt. That's how I actually purchased my first car. And then when I got into college, I had a Salim style suit business, which I sell to my classmates, uncle. And that's kind of how I paid off my college tuition. And I knew that I wanted to be in business always, but they always had like accounting, finance, but it's not like specifically like I want to get into those fields. I want to own my business, in the future. So I decided to take hospitality management, and I learned a lot from that. And after I graduated, I got everything that I need from that course, how to start my company and grow from that.
And clearly you're growing. I mean, you went from selling Air Force Ones, like you said, to selling suits. Now you're over 2 businesses. You know, how did you end up expanding? Well,
with Shukur Motors, so after I graduated, I had a lot of friends and family that just in need of cars. And I knew I wanted to start my own business, but I did not know what it is that I really wanted. But I decided just to help people out, just helping them find a car. And with that process, I learned that there's a big market for used vehicles that people needed. So after I felt like I knew enough, I started buying one car to 2 cars, and it grew from that in word of mouth mostly. Because if you do a good work, it will spread around. So once I got my license, my dealership, I was buying a lot of my cars in Florida. So I was having a lot of problem bringing my cars from Florida to here, shipping. So instead of complaining about it, I decided to, become part of the solution and also turn that into business. And that's how I started my second company, Shukur Transport. And that was about 6 months ago, but now we're registered all around the states, all 50 states. We partnership with other shipping companies. So we mainly do for dealership, bringing cars, but now we could do for just about anybody.
So you help people move their cars or anything they need.
Yeah,
across
dealership,
the country.
cars, not country, like cross states.
Okay.
Anywhere from here to California.
Okay. Wow.
Within 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I personally know that you've helped a ton of people in the Metro Atlanta area. You've been there. Would you say that that's one of the most rewarding parts of your job?
Yeah, definitely. Just seeing people happy that I help them out, and that they're happy that they're telling their friends, and they tell them that all the struggle that they go through, because whenever you want to buy used cars, people feel like they have to go to Craigslist or they have to go to big dealership and pay all that kind of extra fines. With my dealership, you don't pay any dealer fees or nothing. You just buy the car price and the tax, and that's it. That's the only thing that I charge. So they know what they pay for. They know that they come to someone that they already know, someone that they know that they did business with, so they feel comfortable that the community to come to me and to do business with me that way.
It's like that trust factor.
Exactly. So because word of mouth play a big role. That's why I'm not spending any money on marketing right now, because everybody that's in my community that bought a car from me, they tell everybody that they know that to come to me. So it's a great feeling.
Wow, that's awesome. And that speaks to the person you are as well, just knowing you, knowing the heart that you have. And I know you're not maybe spending, money like that on marketing, but you use social media as a tool, right?
I do.
Talk about that.
I get involved in anything that community does. So because I'm always participating in anything that's going on, people see my face all the time. And that's how I give my business card to them and tell them this is what I do, and introduce them with my business. But yeah, Facebook, I use Facebook a lot, market share, which is a great tool for anybody who want to sell any stuff. And Craigslist, well, Craigslist is kind of dying because of Facebook now. Instagram, the best marketing is people, they go out, meet tons of people, and they'll tell about your business to every person that they meet. You know, the encounter that they have with you. So people are the key.
Yeah, people are the key. That is so right. I love what you said about how the best marketing is truly people, right? Those are the people that keep you going. So let's sort of rewind a little bit. You know, before you moved to the States, before you moved to Atlanta, you were living in Addis Ababa. So walk us through what that journey was like, you coming here.
It's definitely culture shock, because, you know, when we're back home, we watch a lot of movies, so everybody's just hyped up, and we see rush hour money just coming down from the roof, and we're just like, we can't wait to come to America and make all this money. And then we come here, and they're like, oh, for a job, we can take McDonald's. This is like, no, we wanted to see what we've been seeing on TV. But it was just, I had a lot of high expectations. So it's actually a funny story. When I first started high school, because my imagination is, America is just like to the roof. So I'm in class, it's my first class, just sitting down with a bunch of classmates, and one of the classmates raised his hands and asked to go to the restroom. So I'm thinking, like, restroom, like, man, America is so amazing that if you get tired of being in class, you can just go to a restroom. So I asked if I can go to a restroom as well. So they took me to, the classmate took me to the bathroom, and was like, okay, here we go, this is the restroom. Like, no, this is toilets. I need to go to restroom. And he just like, oh man, I can't wait to go to class and tell everybody.
I need the restroom, a place to rest in a room.
It's because we learn British English back home. So, you know, we say toilet to go to restroom.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, I was just terrified to get back in class, because I keep hearing everybody laughing aloud, so I was just terrified, but yeah.
To this day, there are still teenagers, you know, that were similar to you, how you were then, making that transition, moving from Ethiopia and other parts of the world to the United States. I know we talked about how you sort of came out of your shell. You used to be really shy when you were younger. What can you tell some of those teenagers that are, you know, transitioning through that and going through what you went through?
It's, people would always kind of be scared to say what they want to say, because they don't want to be judged, they don't want to be laughed at. So, and when you come from back home, you're new, everything's new to you. So you're scared to come out and just tell people like who you are and what you like and all that stuff. But it's just, you know, just start with one person, talk to people, learn from people, their culture, their background, and, you know, eventually it will grow. The more, you know, just the more people that you meet, interact, and, you know, you feel comfortable and you learn a lot.
Do you feel like you were put in positions through your educational background? I know you went to Georgia State, you know, do you feel like you were sort of forced in those sort of type of opportunities while you were going through school?
It's one of the best tools, because that's when you meet, you know, everybody, right? So from different backgrounds. So, and I love talking to people because I'm always interested in learning more about anything, culture, food, just about anything. So. The more people that I met, the more things that I'm learning, the more it built my confidence. Because now I feel like I know stuff to talk to people about. So I'm not going to be shy because I have a lot to say, because I travel and I meet people. So it's just easy for me to speak up on things that I know and teach others that they don't know.
I love that. And that's a great segue to sort of dive into this next question about your personal life. You know, I know earlier in the year, Salim and I connected on a story about Eid Mubarak. It's a beautiful holiday celebrated within Muslim communities worldwide, and you were so open to sharing that holiday, you and your lovely wife, Sitra. Can you talk about why you are so open to sharing that holiday and your religion and your beliefs and your culture similarly?
Because I feel like people need to know, because people always just see news and see negative things, and you can't just judge based on a few people the entire religion, you know? That's just crazy to me. And I want to bring a light on, you know, the beauty part of what we do. Because in our faith, it's killing one person is like killing all humankind. It's the biggest sin. So it's a really peaceful religion that I love, and it's who I am like today, you know? I learned how to treat people with kindness, with love, to give charity, donation, just anything that I can, to be a good person. That's, you know, that's what helped me to this point, and I want people to see that part, you know? They don't have to be Muslim, but they need to understand that what they see it's not true. So I wanted to show to them, like, you know, the religion, like you talked about Eid Mubarak. So an Eid is kind of like Christmas culture, right? So we exchange gifts, we cook, we eat, and we spend time with each other, and we go visit people who passed to their grave, and, you know, say a few things, leave flowers, and it's just, it's a beauty part that I want people to see as well, you know.
I love that. I love that you share that, and I'm so thankful that you and your lovely wife are just willing to, you know, to share that story, because people do need to hear it, right? And that's something we've talked about as well, just being able to embrace each other's, you know, religious holidays and traditions and heritage and culture, regardless of where you come from in the world. And I encourage you to keep that going, because we need people like you to continue doing that. So thank you. And I know that, you know, I mentioned Citra as well. So you entered a really big chapter, you know, you got married. Let's show the ring, show the ring. Oh, y'all see that? Oh. Sorry, this is little sister being annoying here. But congratulations again. Yeah, I mean, what's that been like? That's a huge chapter.
It is. It's amazing. I want to start off by saying how great it is to have somebody next to you, to talk to you, to be with you, and she's an amazing woman too. But what I want people to understand is, because it's not like competition. A lot of people see their people at their age and say, you know, somebody's getting married, why not me? The best advice that I would give to people is really just date yourself, focus on yourself, you know, make yourself happy, and once you're complete, then someone always watching, and someone's going to be attracted to you, because a lot of people out there looking for people without being complete themselves. They want someone to complete them, and that's the wrong way of looking at it. Because if you're happy, you know, I sing to myself. You know, when I'm in the car, I sing. I have fun by myself. I don't wait for someone to entertain me. I'm good on my own. So when you do that, when you're happy, like I said, people are always watching, and they'll be attracted to you, because if you're not happy with yourself, how do you think someone's going to be happy with you, you know? So date yourself and pray to God that to bring someone worthy of you into your life, and go on from that.
Whoa, snaps to that! Yes, I love that, I love that. I love that advice. It's so important to hear it from people like you know, for us and people who are out in the world still searching, or maybe just living their lives. Well, I hope everyone is enjoying this episode of Journey Time here with Salim. It has been a lot, as you've seen. We've talked about all kinds of things along his journey. So now I just kind of want to ask you sort of a simple question, maybe for some, maybe for others, not so much, but is there a quote that you live by? If so, can you share it with us?
Yes, actually, when I first came to this country, right, my first class, like I was telling you, there was a sign on the wall that said, "You never know what you can do until you try." And I took that to the heart, because it's true. Like, you will never know what your limit is until you put yourself out there and try it. So I use that for everything. That's for anything. Just, you know, I wanted to put myself in there and see what comes out of it, and if it's wrong, and I'll learn from it. If it's right, then, you know, I learn something and I grow from it. So you never know what you can do until you try.
I love that. I love that right there. Write that down. And so maybe some advice for young entrepreneurs that are wanting to take that leap of faith and sort of do what you've done, whether it's in this industry or another industry.
First thing, search what you're good at. Find on yourself, like, what you think you can be good at as far as the kind of work, because, you know, you don't want to get in something thinking that you will learn and you'll grow. You got to bring something to the table. Once you feel like you know what you want to do it, ignore people that's negative people around you, and just be focused and just keep working hard and just keep improving every day, you know, and you'll get there. Listen to that. Sometimes you got to stay in your lane, stay focused on the prize. And I know there's a lot of negative voices out in the world, right? Because everybody's going to doubt you, and everybody's telling you, like, what you can do, or what's the hardest things in front of you, instead of the positive things. Even when I started with the car business, I didn't have money. But when I was talking to a few friends, it's like, you know, I want to help people about car business, and then from that I can use their money to buy a car from them, and then make some money, and then I can start buying one car, and then one car I can turn it two. When I was even talking to Stat, they're like, that's just impossible to accomplish. And so I was just like, you know what, it's fine. I'll just keep it to myself and I'll just do what I need to do.
And lo and behold, here we are actually conducting this interview in his office. I might add, it's a beautiful space.
Thank
and
you.
I mean, just congratulations on everything you've done. And where do you see your journey taking you?
As far as the business or my personal life?
Both.
Well, the business, I still have a lot more things to accomplish. It's on basically what I wanted to be is one-stop shop for any car fixing, buying, selling, and even shipping my cars overseas. Import, export, that's the next thing I'm working on.
Wow.
And also get into dispatching for 18-wheelers because we have a lot of truck drivers in our community, Ethiopia and Eritrea. So I want to be in a position where I dispatch and give them work and get a contract. So I wanted to be everywhere.
That's amazing. More expansions on the way.
Yeah.
And what about personal?
Personal, I wanted to get to the position where I can provide and help the less fortunate, and also bring up the young people that's trying to be where I am. As long as they're willing to do their work, I want to give them the tools, give them the chance, the opportunity to make something out of themselves, and keep them away from drugs or anything that's gonna ruin their life.
And even right now, you're sort of, in a way, already creating opportunities to help people. You have several employees that work with you, correct?
Yeah.
And that's awesome that you're already doing that. And I know it's going to continue to grow.
Thank you.
So Salim, as you know, this channel is all about promoting positivity worldwide. So I want to ask you, how do you promote positivity in your world with hopes of maybe inspiring others to do the same?
Main thing is be kind to another, and start off with that, and then smile and help people out that needs helping. Listen to people, because there's a lot of people that's going through a lot of stuff, and sometimes they just need someone to sit down and talk to them. And it can just start off with one thing. It doesn't. You don't have to have money, all that stuff. You can just be nice and talk to somebody, and you can change people's life and support your community. And,
Well, I encourage you to continue doing that.
Thank you.
And keep it going. Keep it going. Thank you so much for being a part of Journey Time. Hopefully you all took something away from this awesome man right here, who I'm lucky to call a brother from another. And I'm so lucky to know you and call you a friend and a brother. So how can people keep in touch with you? How can they find out more about what you're doing?
They can follow me at Shukur Motors Instagram page and Facebook, and they can also email me if they wanted to talk to me at shukurmotors@gmail.com.
All right, well, we'll leave it at that, so make sure to stay in touch with him and follow along as he continues to grow, because I know only brighter things are ahead in this journey. So thank you for joining us on Journey Time! Oh, and thank you for tuning in.
And follow Hannah Joy TV too.
Hey, little plug right there. But thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Journey Time. If you missed the previous ones, I'll have links below on how you can catch those. But again, every week we're going to be highlighting stories just like this, diving into people's journeys to hopefully gain insight and be inspired. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.